Okay, so it's not 100,000. It is very close. $94,541.33 to be exact. And when you round up, it is close-ish to 100,000, and it just rolls off the tongue a lot easier. I promise this isn't clickbait. Stay to the very end, and I'll walk through exactly how I got this paycheck. Side note, it is also pre-tax, so you do lose a good chunk of it after taxes. I, for some reason, lost over 50% after taxes, so if you are a tax consultant, comment below. Love to hear your thoughts. I'll also note, from our current company, we pay commissions every quarterly, so this $94,000 was paid for a 3-month commission period. Anyway, it's still a good chunk of money, whether you want to buy a car, an investment property, or a lifetime supply of hot Cheetos. So let's get to the juicy part. How did I make this money, and how do you make this money? The answer is software sales. If you've been following my videos, in the 5 reasons to consider tech sales, one of those reasons is uncapped earning potential. So let's break down how you can get this type of paycheck when working in software sales. Step number 1 is to find an entry-level sales development role. I recommend finding one with good leadership, people you mesh really well with, because essentially these are the people who will be mentoring you and teaching you how to be good at the job. Step number 2 is to get good at the job. I'll make a video in the future breaking this down, but you want to get as good as you can at the job because this is going to lay the foundation for when you're an account executive and you're closing deals. So make this part of the job a science and make it repeatable. Step number 3, get promoted to an account executive role. So these are the folks who are closing deals, and this is where the big bucks can be earned. I will note, you do not have to start at an entry-level sales development role to be an account executive who crushes it. I know plenty of folks who've done really well without that entry-level job. However, entry-level sales is a great place to start if you don't have prior experience or you just don't know where to begin. Step number 4, also get good at your job. Now that you're an account executive and closing deals, the better you're at your job here, the more money you're gonna make. And last but not least, step number 5, once you're good at your job, you're gonna have options. So you wanna learn how to interview at places where the comp plan makes sense for what you're looking to make. Base salary for an entry-level sales development role is typically $50,000 to $75,000 per year. Once you're an account executive, the base salary should be reasonable based off of your skill set, your experience, and the type of company you apply to. Is it a startup, a bigger corporation? Is it a lower price product, a higher price product? If you live in a big city like San Francisco, Los Angeles, or New York, your base salary typically is around $75,000 to $150,000. And then we have something called OTE, which stands for on target earnings. This is typically what you make when you hit your quota. So as an account executive, this is typically 2x of your base salary. For example, if you're making $100,000 per year base, then your OTE, if you hit your quota, is about $200,000. That said, if you don't hit your quota, this amount can be less. On the other hand, if you go above your quota, this amount can be more. As you're finalizing the interview process, and let's say you love the people, you love the company, you love the product, another important thing to consider and to understand is the comp plan. So understanding this will help you set yourself up for success and the money you're looking to make. So here are 3 things I like to focus on. Number 1, is there uncapped commission? This is important because if there is a cap on your commission, then you are capped out at how much you can make. And if there isn't a cap, that's where your earning potential is unlimited. So you want to double check and make sure whether or not it's capped commissions. Number 2, are there accelerators? If you hit your goal, is there potential to accelerate your current commission plan? Does your commission percentage go up? Are these accelerators realistic to hit? Have they been hit before? This is a key part to making a lot of money, so you want to ask all your questions and make sure you fully understand this part of the comp plan. Number 3, what is quota and is it realistic? Accelerators are great, but they're not gonna matter if you don't hit your quota. The biggest thing I ask about is how many reps are above quota and how much more above quota are they. This is where quality over quantity makes sense. You wanna see a couple of outlier reps who are crushing way above quota. That is more important than seeing, let's say, a good handful of reps a little above quota or at quota, because you wanna see what the limits are and how possible it is to accelerate the numbers that have already been proven out. Because this shows it's actually possible to get there at the company. And a great mentality to have in sales and in life is that if someone else can do it, then so can you. Now let's work backwards. If you're trying to make $100,000 in a paycheck, and let's say you get paid quarterly, how does the math break down? Let's say your quota is $1 million and your commission rate is 15%. To keep it simple, let's say accelerators are 2x. So after you close $1 million, every deal thereafter, you'll be getting 30%, which is 2x of 15%. So if you close $670,000 in that one quarter, you'll get a $100,000 paycheck then and there. Let's be honest, $670,000 is a lot to close in one quarter. So let's aim for that to be on your next paycheck once we have accelerators and everything in motion. So let's say you've hit your quota and everything is now paid 2x, so you're getting 30%. So in order to get $100,000 in one paycheck, you're looking to close about $335,000, which is a fat quarter, but very doable if you're with the right company, the right product, and something that makes sense to sell. Whether you're at step 1, 2, 3, 4, or 5, there is a path to that $100,000 paycheck. And when you're the top sales rep at the company, you'll likely even make more than your CEO. I do want to mention that not every paycheck will be $100,000. Some will be less, some could be more, and that's the beauty of uncapped commissions and the beauty of sales. And sometimes you can make no commission or very little commission. It doesn't come easy and you do have to work for it. But I promise you, once you find the science, the consistency, and the comp plan that makes sense, the world is your oyster. Interested in sales or know someone who is, then check out these videos here and here. You already know if this video was even remotely helpful, it would mean so much to me if you like it right below here. Any questions or video requests in the future, just comment below as well, and subscribe for more content in the future. Until next time.